Assalamu alaikum, hello viewers. Today I am going to talk about the most important part of English language and these words which I will talk mostly important and essential in the part of English language and how can we use these types of forms of the word in the language and how these words are mostly needed when we talk speak in English. Okay, just let's start. Uh, am to are to. These three words are most and common part of English language, and these three words are mostly recorded in the English language when you speak in English, and how they express meanings and how way they are totally needed in English language. Just I am going to talk about. Okay, so let's make the meaning of these words. What way these types of words make meanings. So let's start. That's these words express like they hoy, they hoy, they hoy. And to is to are to means they hoy. And to is to are to means they hoy. But after these words, the main form of verb must be said. So how can you use? That's a look after. Look at the board. Okay, the verb base form. The base form of verb has been said after these types of words because these words are part of auxiliary verbs, but these auxiliaries has included the to preposition to after the auxiliary verb. So it's so these words are enforced to express like they are. So after these words it will be said like the main verb. the main verb the main verb will be the first position. The present form of main verb will set after these words. So I can write one by one in these equations. Just you can see. Okay, am to is to are to. These words I have written one by one in one by one. Now I need to take a main verb after these words. Okay, so what kinds of main verbs can I select? Just I have to think about. Okay, now I'm going to write in the right side of the board. Some main verb will be right in the right side of the board. Okay, maybe make and want, study, and what can I write? Swim. There are some important verbs I have written which are known as main verbs. So those verbs are said after these verbs, after this auxiliary verb in English language. So when you want to express our language like that, te hoy, just we can many times we can say that আমাদের এটা করতে হয় ওটা করতে হয় জাস্ট স্কুলে যেতে হয় পড়াশোনা করতে হয় কাজ করতে হয় তো তে হয় তে হয় means something essential and mandatory that had is emphasized on something. So te hoy expression has been expressed in the language. So in many cases we are forced to say আমার কাজ করতে হয়, আমার ঘুমাতে হয়, আমার রেস্ট নিতে হয়, আমার ঢাকা যেতে হয়. In many cases, the tehoy expression has been used. So we know that am to means tehoy, is to means tehoy, are to means tehoy. So if you use the main verb after these words, the what way the meaning will be expressed. So let's start. If I use make, so what can I say? If I use main after these words, so am to means tehoy, but if you use make in after the word, the what will express. Okay, make. am to make, am to make, am to make, তৈরি করতে হয়, am to make, তৈরি করতে হয়, অর্থাৎ makes means তৈরি করা, make means তৈরি করা, and am to means তে হয়, অর্থাৎ তৈরি করতে হয়। তো কার তৈরি করতে হয়? I, অর্থাৎ in before the am to, I will be set, but if you use another pronoun it will be totally mistakes and incorrections. Okay, just let's start. Then if I want to write a word study, study is to study, is to study, what can this way express the meaning? So let's know. Is to study, is to study, is to study means পড়াশোনা করতে হয়, অর্থাৎ study means পড়াশোনা করা, and is to means তে হয়, অর্থাৎ is to study, is to study অর্থাৎ পড়াশোনা করতে হয়, is to study, is to study. Then write the another main verb after these words. The which verb should be perfect and which verb should not be perfect, just you have to consider in the right of in the English language. When we speak in English language, just in public session we are forced to use a lot of language and lot of words. How can we use these types of words in English language? Just you have to consider. So are to swim, swim means সাঁতার কাটা, swim means সাঁতার কাটা, and are to means তে হয়, অর্থাৎ সাঁতার কাটতে হয়। I am to work, I am to make, আমার তৈরি করতে হয়। is to study, পড়াশোনা করতে হয়, কার পড়াশোনা করতে হয়? তাদের করতে হয়, আমার করতে হয়, তার করতে হয়। As it is used like is to, so the pronoun will recur he or she, because after he or she is perfect to use in English language. So think about it deeply. Just he is to study, তার পড়াশোনা করতে হয়। Then are, which pronoun should be used before are? Just you have to think and you have to find out from your book, and those who are students of English department must know that in which case we are using are. So before are we are forced to use you and they, you and they. You means তুমি বা তোমরা, and they means তারা. So before are, both of them must be used before are. Okay, are to swim, are to swim, that means সাঁতার কাটতে হয়। তো you are to, if I use you, so what way the meaning will be expressed, that must think about. Okay, you are to swim, তোমার সাঁতার কাটতে হয়। So let's mean the again these types of sentences. Okay, I am to work, I am to make, আমার তৈরি করতে হয়। I am to make, আমার তৈরি করতে হয়। He is to study, তার পড়াশোনা করতে হয়। You are to swim, তোমার সাঁতার কাটতে হয়। তো it is totally mandatory and emphasis on the present tense, but we have learned in future tense where something is emphasized, but in the present tense this way the sentence will be emphasized. Okay, I am to work, I am to make, আমার তৈরি করতে হয়। তো what kind of things I have to make? Just it will take a object, after make. So the object will be dependent on the main verb. Okay, so I am to make, আমার কি তৈরি করতে? I am to make tea অর্থ চা, অর্থাৎ that I am to make tea, অর্থাৎ আমার চা তৈরি করতে হয়। But he is to study, তার পড়াশোনা করতে হয়। কেমন করতে হয়? He is to study hard, তার কঠোর পড়াশোনা করতে হয়। I am to make tea, আমার চা বানাতে হয়। He is to study hard, তার কঠোর পড়াশোনা করতে হয়। তো তে হয় expression means am to, is to, are to. That's we have learned from this way. This te hoy means am to, is to, are to. Okay, the next sentence, you are to swim, তোমার সাঁতার কাটতে হয়, অর্থাৎ we know that swim mean সাঁতার কাটা, and are to means তে হয়, অর্থাৎ are to swim, সাঁতার কাটতে হয়। You are to swim, সাঁতার কথা সাঁতার where we are totally where we just swim, just most of cases we are seeing that those who are love swimming just go to the river and they plunged in the river and started to swim. Just it needed the river, so you are to swim in the river. We are to swim in the river. You are to swim in the river. You are to swim in the pond. You are to swim in the canal. So where we are forced to swim, just you have to use the object in accordance of the place. Okay, so which place has been perfect for the swim. So swim is totally after the extension which I have used after the swim or main verb. Just these extension must depend on the swim. Okay, swim, where we swim, just we swim river, just we swim in the pond, just we swim in the canal and other places or waterfall, just record swimming. Just so you are to swim in the river. You are to swim in the river. I am to make tea. আমার চা বানাতে হয়, তো তে হয় because of am to, and he is to study hard, তার কঠোর পড়াশোনা করতে হয়। তে হয় is to study, পড়াশোনা অর্থাৎ পড়াশোনা করতে হয়। you are to swim, তোমার সাঁতার কাটতে হয় in the river, নদীতে। so you are to means তে হয়, and swim সাঁতার কাটা অর্থাৎ সাঁতার কাটতে হয়। so these types of forms of verb is emphasized on the present tense, and it is used, these words are used in accordance with the meaning of present, and sometimes we are talking with our friend and we need this way to mean the sentence, but sometimes we are making mistakes because of we do not have because of not having the knowledge of these words and how we have to use these words in English language. So after that, those who are interested to make the meaning, to express the meaning like this way, just use am to, is to, are to. Okay, Allah Hafiz.